sticker sheet. I don't put stickers on. 2 instruction booklets, 1 for each car. And that's it. So this is what we got. Let's see what we want to do first. Let me see here. This starts with bag 4. So let's do this in order. Go with bag 1. That is bag 5. This is bag 4. This is bag 6. 3. Here's another sticker sheet. Bag 2. Bag 1. I'll try that out later. All right, so this is the safety car driver. His helmet. This little bag probably have his visor in it. Separate out all that stuff. Let's do the small stuff. I separate this stuff first. So I haven't been buying many Hot Wheels. I am still collecting. Sometimes I like to change things up again. I've always loved cars. That's why I collect Hot Wheels. But the Speed Champions by Lego are, pretty cool. So, and this particular set on the Lego website was on clearance. So $31.94 on the Lego website, and what I also got was this. This was not on sale, but this is like 150, 150 on the Lego website. Of course, this is US dollars. And I have always liked the original Batmobile from the TV series in the mid 60s. Even though it's based on a Ford, I always thought it was a cool car. So, any event, that, and then I saw this set on clearance. And if you spend over a certain amount, you get free shipping. So there you go. So that's what I ended up doing. Now, I have this other Speed Champion set. I found this in my closet. I don't remember buying it. So I was going to put that together over the holidays, and I just never got to it. So that's the wrench. Yeah, and it's probably a little bit boring watching me separate the pieces, but I'm not an expert Lego builder, but it was something I had as a kid. And tell you one thing about Lego. They were expensive in the 70s and they're expensive now. So that has not changed. All right. Let's see where we are here. Built the driver. That's always easy. Let's see what we're doing here. Now, I have fat fingers, so this stuff is always, these tiny pieces are always a pain in the butt for me. There we go. Here. Where are we? On to page 8. Need a green, one by one. Two white key jumpers. Two black jumpers. Okay. All right. Now, there's two sticker sheets, one for the car, one for the safety car, one for the F1 car. I don't use the sticker sheets. All right. Um, I'm not good with stickers. They won't go on right. I can't keep them steady. So we're going to dispense with the stickers. And if I ever sell the sets, I keep the stickers with the instruction booklet. So um, I actually just got rid of a whole bunch of these boxes. I was saving them. It was just too much to keep them. But I have all the cars, and I kept the instruction booklets. So, excuse me. These. This looks like it's going to be the center console in the car. And we're going to put on and here we go. I found the piece I need. All right, so this would end up getting a sticker. I'm not going to put it on, so we will definitely dispense with that. And we're going to put that right here in the center. All right, on to page 10. Two more jumpers. I don't know if you could hear a little bit of background noise. I had my dryer going, so that'll make a loud buzzing sound when it's done. And then you might also be hearing my dog's nails as he's walking around on the floor. So, All right, that looks like the seat backs. Remember, this is the console, and I did not put a sticker on it, so. All right. We're going to, where are we now? I think I need these gray pieces. And these are going to go right here. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see. How you doing? Hot Wheels Central? Is that what it says? I'm sorry, I have the lid on my laptop at an angle so you can see what I'm doing, and I can't read everything in the chat. So I've been wanting to put these together for a while, and I figured why not do it live? Um, Give me a moment. Yeah, this is a two-car set. This is the one I'm doing. This is one that I found in my garage, not my garage, in my closet. I don't remember buying it. So generally, it probably takes me a couple hours to do it. Let's see here. However, I tried doing live with my iPad, and it didn't work out so well. So I'm using my computer for this, my laptop. I do need to step away for just one moment because I'm going to need an additional light. Now, let's plug it in. All right. Hopefully that helps. It'll help me see. The older I get, the more problems I have being able to see. Again, this is something new because I've never done live streaming before, so see how it goes. All right. I don't know if you missed it, but it comes with a sticker sheet for each car. I don't do stickers. I can never get them on correctly, so I'll just save it with the instruction manual. So if I ever sell my set, person could put the stickers on. So let them do it. And this is what we have so far. Yeah, no, that's fine if you have to go in it. That's fine. And let me apologize in advance if I miss anything going on in the chat. Like I said, it's a little bit difficult for me to see because I'm using the camera on my laptop and I have to fold the laptop lid down so y'all can see what I'm doing. Marty, what? Dogs, come here. Marty's looking for attention. So what? Let me see where we are now. Two of these. Two of these. Yeah, he's eyeball. He hears the word "he" and then he raises his head. He's over here chewing on his rawhide, his favorite toy. He's a unique dog. He'll stay down here with me while I'm sitting at the table, and generally what he'll do is he'll chew on his bone or his rawhide. if I go move someplace else, he'll either go lay on the couch or go upstairs. And he was a rescue dog, and I got him to keep the other dog I had company, who was also a rescue dog when I was at work. But the other dog, she passed away um, 6 years ago now, 2020, 5 years ago. There is another area here where they want me to install a sticker, and that ain't happening. I do not do stickers. So, all right. Now, I've done several dozen of these, I guess. I don't know. I have some upstairs, but they always start. I don't know if you do Lego or not, but um, they always start with the interior, and you're building out, up and out. Here is the axle. Need this. Mr. Grickman is asking, do I enjoy engines at all? What do you mean? Are you referring to uh, real engines? Model engines? Oh, Lego vacuum engines. So that's something you do, um, I guess, maybe with Technic. I haven't tried any Technic sets. Oh, okay. Um, what do you use to create the vacuum? Okay. I wasn't sure if you used something that big or not. Um, I wish I knew how to do engines, real engines. I mean, I have a 71 Chevy Malibu. Um, I took it off the road a couple years ago because it just wasn't running right, and I didn't feel like putting money into it. And I also um, I got like different interests, and my interests rotate. So there's like a half a dozen things, almost a half a dozen things that I enjoy doing or want to learn more how to do. And I've been out of Lego for quite a while, and just looking for something to do. So I wasn't concentrating like on my primary hobby had been collecting Hot Wheels, and I haven't been buying any new Hot Wheels for quite some time. So um, not since before the a week before the New Year, but and how long have you been doing that? Okay, cool. Um, I mean, like I said, I got other interests. Um, there's like some stuff I just don't I have interest in. I don't discuss here on this channel because basically, how do I want to say this? I don't do anything illegal. Okay, as far as my interest, and but some people may not be happy with it, and I just think that everybody can get into toys. So I try to keep this particular channel family friendly at the very least, even though when I record and I post stuff, I do typically say it's not for kids, but I don't, you know, um, curse or anything like that. Or, if anybody does, leave a comment with, cursing or something like that, I take it down. Um, I want kids to be able to enjoy it, but I don't specifically make it for kids, if that makes sense. And then, the other things I have an interest in, um, again, they're legal, but I'm not going to discuss that stuff here. And then I catch other YouTube videos, from other content creators for that particular type of items. Now, with these engines, do you actually use them to like? I'm assuming that you have like pistons and rocker assemblies and stuff like that, crank and camshafts. Um, do you just use it to run the engine parts, or do you use it to run the engine and then you have like a drive shaft, or it's connected maybe even to a transmission? and you use it to run something like, I don't know, a roller coaster or something of that nature? Do you, do, do you use the engines to actually run something with the vacuum? That sounds cool. Now, do you have a channel with this? Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out at some point. Missing. Oh, here it is. Yeah, well, recently, I don't know. It just, I don't have a family, but I do watch family friendly, types of items on YouTube. The car right now is going to be the Aston Martin safety car from this Speed Champions 2 pack. So this is number 76925. These are marked down on Lego.com, and I bought it a week ago on the weekend, and I got it last week. So maybe it's been 2 weeks now I bought it, and I think I bought it on a Sunday, and I think I had it by Friday. I don't know where they ship from though, because I live in South Jersey. But I'm just glad I was able to be home to and didn't have to worry about any porch pirates. Fortunately, where I live, I haven't had a problem with that. Yeah, I collect the Speed Champions just because I like the cars. Um, I do have some other Lego sets, and I do have. I don't know what series this would be. Remote. This was the other set that I bought. So price per piece is roughly, I don't know, like around 9 cents per piece. So when this is all built, it'll probably be about, I don't know, maybe 1/12 scale. And I don't know when I'll get to that one. Um, but I know eventually I'll get back into the Hot Wheels. That's not going to be a problem. I'm never going to give that up. Just that I like to give it a rest once in a while. Hello, Will Staples. Hi, how are you? Um, I don't know if you missed much. This is where I am. But Technic, I have not tried. I thought about buying a Technic set, but I kind of like getting sets that have the minifigures. I don't know. There's something about collecting minifigures and being able to display those that just kind of appeals to me. And the Technic sets don't have minifigures, but I do see some cool ones. I know that the F1 Technic sets that they have out now look really nice. Will I get the Back to the Future car? Um, I think I'd like to in the Speed Champion series. I'd probably like to get that one. Definitely. Um, there's certain cars that I have not picked up. I haven't bought any for a while. Um, you can see in the background here. This one here I've had for a while. I had that in my. I found that one in my closet. One moment. I have to let my dog in. Yeah, no, I've seen them. They are big, and they do look really, really cool. And I thought about getting those. I tell you what, the Lamborghini. Um, it's not a Technic set, but the Lamborghini looks really nice, both in the Speed Champions and in the other series, the bigger series. I don't remember what they call it. But again, I like the sets that are smaller. I just think it's interesting if you can display the cars. Really, what I need to do is get display cases because the cars are sitting out loose and they're getting dusty. And I have them in my spare room upstairs, with the exception of a few cars I have down here. But like when I finally build this Batman one, I don't have like a place. It's going to get dusty as all get out. Let's see here. All right. As I've been saying, I don't do stickers. So some of these pieces are going on. They require stickers, and that's not me. I'm not putting them on. So like this piece here is supposed to get a sticker. I'm not doing it. I'll save the stickers, and in case I ever sell the sets, or somebody else wants to get it and put it on. All right. This is a unique piece. This is kind of interesting. Oh, okay. Going like that. It's going to require another sticker on this one. I'm not putting it on. I think that, Mr. Brickman, what you're doing is perfectly fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You do what you can afford and what you like to do. That's the way I look at it. So I don't necessarily have to collect every speed champions. I would prefer if they had like more muscle cars, but right now they're doing a lot of European cars. Well, I mean it's a European company, so I can kind of understand that. But just because I like cars, um, so I do have the Dodge drag race set with the rail car, the Dodge Dragster, and I'll tell you what's a good set that I like, and the actual car I think is based off of Dodge, was from the movie The Batman. Okay, that particular set I enjoy building. I did build a tumbler, like around this scale. That one I enjoy building, so I do have that. Not a bigger scale, but the smaller one. It's not a Speed Champions, but that was pretty good set to build. So I'm not the type of person um, who wants to own like any of these cars. I just like cars, period. I've always liked cars. That's why I collect Hot Wheels. But like I said, um, I like doing something different once in a while. So, and then CDG 612. Again, getting back to their question, if I'm thinking of getting the Back to the Future, and the answer is yeah, I'd like to get it in the Speed Champions series. Uh, if and when I get it, I don't know yet. So, don't know when I'll pick it up. And I think Speed Champions used to be better price wise. I mean, um, I don't know if everybody here is from the US or not, but in the US, you're talking like $27, $28. And the last time I was buying Speed Champions, they're roughly around $20. I mean, it was a good entry level point, for people who wanted to get into Hot Wheels, the Speed Champion sets. Okay, but $27 from 20. I mean, that's a 70% increase. I mean, that's they just got like really expensive. And this particular set, like I said, I got it. It was being clearanced from Lego, so I think it was 40% off. So it was 31.94. And the Batman set, that was not on clearance, but I thought it was a good price per piece. So you're talking roughly around 9 cents per piece, somewhere in that neighborhood. It was less than 10 cents per piece for the Batman set. And of course, this is all in US currency. All right. Thank you, Mr. Brickman. Have a good day. All right. So I'm supposed to put a sticker on here. I'm not doing that. I am very poor at stickers. So I will not be doing that. All right. Almost done. This is just the first bag. All this is just the first bag. And all these parts right here, this is what's left. So generally, I think it takes me a couple hours to build maybe one car, because most of the Speed Champion sets are one pack. There's only one vehicle in the pack. So I'll see after I get this done, this particular car, if I want to move on to the second car, which is the F1 car. Only because I'm on the East Coast. It is 4:11 p.m. right now, and I really didn't have lunch. I had breakfast, and that was it. So I might want to just take a break and get something to eat. But we'll see. I think I want to finish the car first. Okay. Again, this is supposed to have a sticker put on it, and I'm not comfortable with that, and I think I'll just keep the stickers aside for if I ever sell the sets in the future. So makes the build go quicker too. So in any event. If you heard the buzzer, that was my laundry in the dryer being done. So, and again, this piece here is supposed to get a sticker, and we will forego that. So this is where we are now. Got the front end with the axles Got the interior. Supposed to be a sticker or two on the interior. And again, didn't put it on. So we're moving on to page 28 in the instructions. Okay. And now, the people that are still here with me, if you are still here with me, when you build sets, you find you got pieces left over. I mean, what do you do with those pieces? I know that they send extra pieces. So out of these small pieces here, there'll probably be some extra ones. Okay. Oh, shoot. All right. Of course, I got big hands, so getting those little pieces in there, sometimes I knock something else off. And going to put on the rear axle. All right. So this is where we're at. Here we have the front. This is the rear. And we are moving on to page 32. And just in case you all are curious, I live in southern New Jersey. And I am about 18 miles from the bridge to the city of Philadelphia. And I don't know, about 40 miles to Atlantic City. I live on a shore route between Philadelphia and Atlantic City. So, and we had a lot of rain yesterday, and I looked at the weather map because there's another YouTube channel, couple, where the people are in Alabama, and they had a lot of rain too. And then I looked at the weather map, and it was horrendous. The line of showers was all the way from Alabama to New York and Connecticut. It didn't go into it didn't extend into Massachusetts, but if the weather had been colder, probably would have been a major blizzard. So, oh, cool. Okay. Now, I had been through Alabama, but I've never actually visited there. And when I retire, because I work for the government now, when I retire, which will be in about, I'm hoping about 6 years. Um, 5 years minimum, 6 years tops. And I was thinking of moving to South Carolina because that's where I went to undergrad. But Alabama could be an option. So, um, I'm sure the winters are warmer there. Um, but I am not. I can't say I'm familiar with Alabama. What areas you think would be good to live in? Down by the Gulf Coast or inland? What areas? Because I really don't know anything about it. I mean, I know Alabama football, or Auburn football, and all the other schools. Okay. So here we have, these are the pieces left over. So now we're moving on to bag 2. All right, so always have these small pieces left over, which is kind of cool. I just don't know what to do with them. I'd like to separate these out first. Put them in color. This makes it easier to see. Oh, cool. So the coastal region, or the coast, okay. Um, I don't have kids, so I'm not worried about education. Um, Again, South Carolina, um, I was thinking about the Columbia area because I'm familiar with it. I've been there. I went to school there, and I've actually never been to the beach in South Carolina. I've been to the beach in Jersey. I went to high school in Virginia Beach, so been to that beach, but never been to the beach in South Carolina when I went to school there. Um, yeah, and the reason I would want to do it is for the cost of living and some other reasons. I don't know if you guys are into Lego at all, or you're just catching up with this, but this is really kind of a unique piece. I've never seen this before. This particular Lego piece. I know it might be a little bit hard to see. So that's going to be interesting to see how that fits in. Okay. Need 2 of these. Need 4 of these. And other pieces I need are in here. Now, being from Alabama, how do you like it? I mean, are you originally from there? Hopefully, you're still here. I'd like to know. I am very curious. Okay. Rear fender is on. This is where we're at now. Moving on to page 36. Need 2 of these. Okay, so that'll help keep the fenders on. Okay, now we are going to put on the front fenders. And we almost have ourselves a car. This is where we're at now. Let's see here. like one of these, two of these, and this. Okay. So here we go. One to page 40. Looks like the top of the dash. All right, this is where we're at now. Back to working on the front end of the car, and we're moving on to page 42. All right. Some stickers are supposed to go on, and I don't do stickers. It's a curved piece. I don't think I need that. I think this goes here. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Yep. Um, Generally, it takes me, I don't know, maybe a couple hours to do one car. I had asked earlier, um, are you originally from Alabama? Born and raised there? Okay. Um, yeah, because I'm originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and we moved out of the city when I was in fourth grade, and we moved to New Jersey. So I've lived in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Virginia, and South Carolina going to school. Um, and I think out of all those places, New Jersey, as far as the total number of years I've lived here, the most. And I don't know. I just want to, get out of here. So it's not. One reason is the cold weather. I want to go someplace where the winters are warmer. They don't have to be like Florida warm, but any cold weather that I guess you get down there is probably not going to be nearly as bad as what it would be up here. Yeah, well, I think that's usually how it is, but you'd be surprised about how hot it does get up here too. So, and muggy. extremely muggy in the mid Atlantic. Um, I'll give you, for instance, back in 2021, 22, I drove to Sturgis, South Dakota to help my cousin. He and a partner were running something for bike week, some type of thrill event. People could tandem jump, parachute jump because he's into that. And I was shuttling people back and forth from the airport. That was my job. But because I like cars, I mean, if I'm going to do something dangerous, I'd rather do it on the ground than go drag racing or something. I don't need to jump out of an airplane. But the weather was hot there, but not nearly as muggy as it was because on my trip back, by the time I hit Pennsylvania, um, it was a big difference in the temperature. So, and I know South Carolina can get really hot too. Well, not my brother, he's my cousin. Um, this is something he's been doing for a while now um, with these jumps. So, um, it doesn't necessarily bother me, but don't expect me to do it. I, I wouldn't say I'm scared to do it. I just really don't have the same desire, okay, that he does. So, well, I also see that it's brutal in Texas because if you ever watch, Emma Source, I been like a subscriber to her channel for years, and I just started watching again. Okay, because I guess during the pandemic, I kind of got into Lego. Okay, just watching different things. Okay, and it kind of looked neat, and I just have fond memories of building Lego when I was a kid. My sister and I. So, um, that's why I I guess I started watching. So, I am missing maybe, maybe not. Here we go. Well, that's unique. However, the heat doesn't bother me as much as the cold weather. So, um, when you're young and you live in the Northeast, and you said that you're out in Wyoming, so I think they even get snow in June in Wyoming. So correct me if I'm wrong, but all those little pieces sit right back there. But I don't know. It's just that cost of living, government, lower taxes. All that plays a part. No, that's fine. Yeah, no, I understand. I didn't do the builds live or anything like that. I think I did a review. Um, I know that I built one of I think it was a Ferrari. I can't remember. Um, and I ended up losing pieces from it. I think they might have accidentally got thrown out. So it's like missing part of the front end. But if you're giving these away as a Christmas gift, I think it's a good gift to give. I mean, if you've got, people who are, into cars or children, you know, little boys, they probably, jump for joy over this. I know there's girls that really like cars too, so that's not a problem either if you're going to give it to a little girl. But the tail lights. Um, no, I think it was another build that I did that I totally lost to pieces. Um, there was a couple I did do where I did contact Lego and they did send me the correct pieces and they were pretty quick about it. Okay. And I was able to finish those. But I think the build I think I have it like right over here. Give me one second. I think I completely lost the pieces to the front of this. Okay, the front end. So I'd have to go. I can order them, and you can see how dusty this is, but that's my fault. I don't clean. But and I have the driver and stuff in here with his helmet. So, um, I remember not really liking this, putting this together. Too many small pieces that was difficult for me. So far, this one's been okay. Just because my fingers are so big, it's hard for me. I don't know if that's the one or not. Let's try it. All right, so the driver is secure in here, so no, you can kind of see, might be able to see. The roof fits on with this guy, so it's not this particular car. I'll take a look at the instructions and see what pieces I'm missing and see if I can just buy them, because I think I legitimately lost them by accident, and they might have gotten thrown out with something. So I'm not gonna contact Lego and tell them I didn't get something when I think I legitimately just lost it. So it was my fault, not Lego. Um, Now, I had mentioned earlier, so because for right now, some of the other people that were here, they might have left. Um, so I'm repeating myself, but because I don't know if you were here when I said this, but some of the other sets that I did do that I did enjoy, um, and again, for different reasons. Like I found it easy, okay, putting the pieces in. Pieces didn't fall off after I put them on. They weren't held on just by one or two studs. Um, I really find those annoying because I don't want to have to glue these pieces on. You know what I mean? So, but what happened was, well, not what happened. I should say that uh, three of the Batman builds that I did the original 1966 Batmobile around this scale. Okay, it actually comes with a Batman minifigure, and it sits on a stand, so you can kind of turn it. And I think it's got like a plaque or something like that. And that was a good one. I enjoyed that one. I did a Batman tumbler. It was not a speed champion. Neither was that 66 Batmobile. Okay. Um, and I did the one from the movie The Batman. Okay, um, I enjoyed all those. Okay, um, and they're all roughly around the Speed Champion size, except for the tumbler that's a little bit bigger. I think it's even a bigger scale. I know in real life it would be bigger, but I think it's a bigger scale than the Speed Champions. But another set that I did that I kind of liked was the um, God, what was it? The oh shoot, Spider-Man versus um, Venom, and or no, I can't remember if it's Venom or what's the other one with the red. Um, that came with a car that was okay, and I did a Ghost Rider car. Okay, that one was okay too. Ghost Rider was my favorite character from Marvel Comics. When I was in high school, I used to like try and collect some of those comics. And some of those were pretty good builds. Some of the other ones, um, like I said, some of this stuff comes with like really small parts. It's only held on with like one stud, and it just falls off easy. Like McLaren set, and this is Aston Martin's, but the McLaren set that I had with the orange car and the white and the black car. I mean, I really think both of those were a pain in the rear end. Um, I lost pieces or I couldn't get pieces to stay on. I'm still got extra pieces I need to work on for that one McLaren car because years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, um, I broke the front end off. Might have dropped it or something, and I just recently tried to put it back on last week. I'm not that quick with fixing stuff, and and when I say broke, I don't mean like it's not repairable. I mean it's Lego, so just the pieces came apart. But it, it was a pain in the rear end, and I still don't have it correct. So some of these sets are not. Um, they're not play worthy unless you like really glue them, and I'm just not going to do that. So all right, so now we are on page 50. I think okay. Now we're dealing with some small parts here. Need two of these, two of these. Now I'm missing a piece. Now I am legitimately missing a piece. I'm missing this piece. And I am pretty sure I did not drop anything on the floor. Oh, you know what? It's probably the clear piece. Okay. I thought it was white. My bad. I do have it. And these two unique pieces. I get to find out how those are going to go on. So, okay. And another thing I do like about Lego and like looking at it, and the reason why I've been checking out videos like Emmasaurus and Brixie and God, I was watching Brixie before he even reached 100,000 subscribers. But I just enjoy seeing the builds and the colors. And oh, couple more. So this is why I have a problem with some of these builds, because the pieces just don't. When you try to snap them in place, they just come apart on me. And this is one of these small builds where that's happening. So I just find that completely annoying. And even something like this, I don't want to have to put this together or glue it. All right. So this goes, snaps in there. All right. Snapped in good, but put that aside. Got two of these, two of the wedges, two of these, and two of these. Okay, that's unique. They go in upside down. Cool. How about that? Interesting. They go in upside down. Here's the rear end. All right. I will be right back. More stickers are supposed to go and on these pieces, and I am not putting them on. So Looks like this is the rear wing. Cool. Okay. And goes. All right, so got the rear spoiler on. And got these extra pieces. Now we're on to bag 3. Bag 3 should probably finish it up. I think that's the only print piece. All right, so the wheels come with this one. Okay, so the headlights are print pieces too. So that's cool. Very nice. That's cool. Now that's a unique piece for the hood. I'm guessing that's what the hood is, or the top. That is interesting. Very nice. Certain types of light, I find it hard to see. So if you're wondering why I'm sitting here like this, I'm having trouble distinguishing some of these colors based off the light that I have here because of the reflection. So bear with me. Where are we going to use these? And again, we're on bag 3. And we're doing the front end of the car. Comes with 2 different types of hubcaps or center wheel pieces. Set those aside. One to page 58. Guess we're looking for this one. I think. Oh, here it is. Here's the other one. Okay, now we want translucent. 1, 2, need 3. And this piece. It's too long, translucent. All right, another sticker is supposed to go on here, and I am not doing the sticker. Oh, you know what? It's a print piece. I didn't see that. It's a print piece. And I have it on backwards. Here we go. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're moving on to page 60. Our print pieces are supposed to go on, so I am foregoing that. Totally missed this section. Alexa, what's the score in the Eagles game?
Currently in the NFC wildcard, the Philadelphia Eagles are losing to the San Francisco 49ers 7-6 with 8:59 left in the second quarter.
All right, so here's the complete rear end. Again, there's some stickers supposed to go there, but I'm up putting them on. Now, this rear end, some of the pieces were hard to get in, but I mean, this is pretty solid there. So building a smaller piece before you put it on here, but this here is pretty solid, which I like. All right. Turning around to the front of the car, there are more stickers supposed to go on. So I will skip that again. going to do a mini build. All right, another sticker supposed to go on. Of course, I'm not doing the stickers. Let's see here. All right, sorry, I had to just get a snack. Have a bagel with cream cheese. Alright. So this is the rear hatch for glass. Fits on there pretty good. course, the dog likes cheese, so of any kind. Okay, now it's time to do the light bore. Simple enough. It's hard to get this centered. Oh, I'm missing pieces. No wonder. No wonder. Now we should be able to center it. There we go. All going, Marty. Nope, all going. And there's another sticker supposed to go on this piece here. Again, forget the stickers. think it looks pretty good as it is. Okay. Morty, what you doing, boy? What you doing, Morty? Marty, what you doing, boy? There's a couple pages sticking here. There we go. Got it. See, now this is what I mean by you get fat fingers and you can't get these small pieces on. Okay. Almost done. Almost done with this. You need one of these. One of these. One. This does not look right. not look great. Again, another sticker goes on this one, and it's not happening. These are the pieces left over, extra small. And then the last thing is give you two different types of hubcaps, and I like to use the hubcaps that they have in the models on the cover. So, and those hubcaps are the ones with the multi-spokes. Not the 5-spoke. Pretty sure. And the last thing is put the driver's helmet on. There was hair in there. There was wrench in there. And there we go. Complete except for the stickers. Something's messed up here. I put something on wrong. All right. Now I got it. Now sometimes it's a little confusing. And that comes off. Anyway, that's it. It is 11 after 6, and I need to get something more solid. So, to eat. So I am going to make myself dinner now. And I hope everybody continues to enjoy their weekend. I don't know if I'll go log back on to complete these remaining 3 bags for the F1 car or not. However, if I do, I do. If not, we had fun with this one. All right, everybody. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.